United States supports food security in Sri Lanka. The United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, has announced $11.75 million in funding to assist Sri Lankans amidst an unfolding food security and economic crisis. Of this humanitarian package, $5.75 million will directly assist vulnerable communities, which includes cash distributions to enable tens of thousands of affected people to meet their immediate basic needs. The USAID funding will also proactively assist Sri Lankan farmers to plan for future seasons in order to improve long-term food security. The remaining $6 million will go to marginal communities to set up micro-enterprises and to assist small farmers to boost their productivity. Support is also being given to Sri Lanka's public sector to boost efficiency. The United States is a recipient of 5 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, 3 Shining World Leadership Awards for Good Governance, 7 Shining World Leadership Awards for Promoting Healthy Living, and Shining World Leadership Awards for Good Governor, Justice, Protection, and Environmental Protection, and a laureate of 24 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, 3 Shining World Leadership Awards for Protection, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Loving Care, a Shining World Leadership Award for Good Governance, a Shining World Peace Leader Award, Shining World Caring Leadership Award, and Shining World Super Loving Care Leadership Award. We laud your thoughtful efforts, USAID. Your early intervention and guidance will have a positive impact in Sri Lankan communities. May the people of Sri Lanka recover quickly and prosper in Buddha's eternal light.
UN urges governments to redirect subsidies to healthier foods amidst mounting world hunger. A multi-agency report published by the United Nations reveals that the number of people worldwide living with hunger has increased by 46 million over the previous year to a total of 828 million in 2021. Moreover, approximately 149 million children below the age of 5 had stunted growth and development as a result of chronic nutrient deficiencies. According to the assessment, the major drivers of food insecurity and malnutrition include conflict, the climate crisis, economic turbulences, and mounting inequalities. To make healthy diets more affordable for everyone, the analysis calls for a shift of the nearly $630 billion annual agricultural subsidy from largely supporting the production of stable foods, dairy, and animal people meat to incentivizing healthier foods such as fruits, vegetables, nuts, pulses, and seeds, while reaping the co-benefits of better health and lower greenhouse gas emissions. Many thanks for the valuable study, all United Nations agencies involved to simultaneously address world hunger, public health, and the climate crisis. May our world swiftly transition to a universal vegan food system in celestial upliftment.
Engineer creates hydroponic farm in the Saudi Arabian desert. Sofian Al-Bishri, CEO of Mourjeen Farms in Saudi Arabia, has established 5 industrial-sized greenhouses on a 15,000 square meter piece of land in Kulais in the western Saudi Arabian desert in an innovative farming initiative. Using his expertise as an engineer, the farm uses hydroponic technology which allows the crops to flourish without soil, instead using a liquid nutrient solution or moist inert materials like rockwool and vermiculite. Bumblebee pollination, hydroponic saltwater technology, and a full automated monitoring system are also used. Drip irrigation saves 40% of water needed, and the system captures and reuses excess water. The farm cultivates 300 to 400 kilograms of crops every month, including basil, Japanese cabbage, lettuce, and cherry tomatoes. What a fantastic innovation, Sofian Al-Bishri and Mourjeen Farms. We hope this technology can be replicated in the other arid climates to make a greener and more sustainable world in Allah's gracious kindness.
Indian company develops machine that produces oxygen from water. In West Bengal, India, a startup called Solar Initiative Private Limited has successfully developed a machine named OM Redox that generates oxygen from water using electricity or battery as a power source. The device, which can be used by patients at home as a cheaper alternative to oxygen tanks, produces oxygen that is 3.5 times purer than a conventional concentrator. The founders of the company, Dr. Soumyajit Roy and his wife, Dr. Pei Liang, say the product utilizes a technology that is simple, easy to use, and has the capability to be scaled up. Our commendations, Dr. Soumyajit Roy, Dr. Pei Liang, and Solar Initiative Private Limited, on your amazing innovation. In heaven's merciful grace, may more brilliant inventions like this soon grace the world to allow us to help more people in need.
Mauritius's first medical clown brings solace to children. Sharon Jewel, also known as Yule, is an Israeli clown who has been living in Mauritius since 2016. Mr. Jewel visits the pediatric ward of Hôpital du Nord twice a week to decrease stress of the young patients, thus improving the success of their treatment. He performed as a clown in Israel for many years until he learned about medical clowning and received training in this profession. One of Mr. Jewel's most memorable moments occurred in the intensive care unit, or ICU, when a psychiatrist told him that a child who had been a patient for months was discharged. Mr. Jewel was extremely happy for the part he had played in helping the youngster hold on to positivity and recover. The kind-hearted man hopes there will soon be more medical clowns in Mauritius. God bless you, Sharon Jewel, and the resourceful Mauritians. May all our precious children worldwide flourish in joyful good health, in divine magnificence.
United States military service members want more vegan meals. A survey by the nonprofit Mercy for Animals, a Shining World Compassion Award recipient, indicates 81% of U.S. services members want their meal ready to eat, or MRE, prepackaged individual field rations to be plant-based, and 69% desire vegan versions to be made available. Moreover, 63% of the 226 active duty members polled think that plant-based alternatives are more sustainable. More than 50% believe plant-based foods are healthier and increase energy levels better than their animal-derived counterparts. Currently, only 17% of MREs can accommodate vegetarians, and there are none for vegans. Based on its survey, Mercy for Animals encourages the public to request Congress members to require vegan MREs to be offered in the U.S. Armed Forces. Thank you, Mercy for Animals, for your eye-opening research on food choices of armed services members. In the watchfulness of the Providence, may all be nourished by plant-based diets.
Norwegian coastguards rescue whale person trapped in ropes. An exhausted humpback whale person whose tail had become tangled in ropes that were tied to a buoy was found floating listlessly on the barren seas. Luckily, 4 coastguards from the KV Bison ship arrived swiftly in a light boat after being alerted by a local ferry company and managed to free the distressed whale person within 15 minutes. The intelligent and gentle giant waited patiently and fearlessly while being rescued. Once freed, the majestic marine mammal happily flipped his tail and emerged for one final playful splash. He also circled the boat for a farewell dance in gratitude before heading off. Congratulations, humpback whale person, on successfully being freed, and may you recover fully from the stressful ordeal. Our heartfelt applause, courageous Norwegian Coast Guards, for your timely aid to save our precious marine friend. In God's watchful gaze, may we become true environmental stewards by avoiding ocean pollution to preserve all lives.